know you. Oh, Ken Bulkey sitting in Vegas. Forgot about that. I know you like Bellemare and Noshik as well as Carlson and Smith on the penalty kill, but how tough is it going to be to take Cody Eakin off that penalty kill when everybody's back?
Who said I'm taking him off it?
That works for me.
He's not coming off it. Believe me. He might be with a different unit, but he's not coming off it. Like, we usually use 6 guys or maybe 7 sometimes, but Cody Eakin will be one of our penalty killers for sure.
Those are 4 today, though.
Huh?
Those are 4 today.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a little desperate today, so. No, there was 6 today, wasn't there? Carpenter, Alla, Bellemare, Noshik, Carlson. No, you can't do 4. I mean, you get 1 or 2 against, but no, for the most part, you need 6 for sure.
Jesse Granger, Las Vegas Sun. James Neal had a big night, not just the goal, but carrying the puck around a lot. He's obviously a guy with a lot of playoff experience. How nice is it to see him kind of coming into form right at the end of the season?
Yeah, he played a great game tonight, and you know, James missed some time there, but coming back tonight, and he had a great game the other night. He had a lot of scoring chances and created a lot, and then tonight to get that big goal, and that's what James does for you. He's a guy that plays hard at this time of the year, and good for him tonight. He played a real good game for us.
Shang Hockey Buzz. Bartershow called it a regular Carlson night. And what can you say about his performance tonight? Because I don't think he lost a puck battle the whole night.
No, Carly's a good hockey player, and tonight to me was I was really happy with her performance, the way we competed and battled. I knew St. Louis was going to play that type of hockey game. They're a team fighting for points and fighting for a playoff position, so you knew they were coming in hard, and I was happy with it because it looked like a playoff game tonight. It was there wasn't a whole lot of room out there, and our guys found their way to win a big game tonight against a good team that's been, what, 6-0 in the last 6 and played really well. So I thought it was a game that you had to fight to earn your space out there, and I thought our guys did a good job.
Chris Chapman, Fox Sports Radio. In the last week, you guys have beaten both Colorado and St. Louis, 2 potential playoff opponents. How big are these 2 wins for your team going forward, and what have you been able to learn about your team from these 2 games?
No, they're big wins because, again, it's 4 points, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get as many points as we can, and somebody told me we're 1 point away from clinching the division. That's what the goal is, you know. And let's keep battling hard and playing hard and win as many games as we can. And but we got 4 left now, so keep working hard, keep battling hard, and I really don't care who we beat, to be honest with you. And then the next season will start soon enough.
Gary Lawless, Vegas Golden Knights. Shea Theodore seems to be skating better than he has all year, and his playing is very aggressive in terms of pinching, but he's not losing any of those opportunities. How good is that for your group that he's really finding his game?
No, Shea's a guy that joins the rush real good. He's one of the best skating defensemen in the league, and we really like him. He's maturing a lot. He's playing a lot of minutes for us every night, and you know, Ryan McGill's doing a good job with him, but also his D partner, Gerard Gallant, is really helping him out too. So he's playing a good, solid, all-around game, and that's what we want from him. You know, he adds a lot to the offense, but he can't play in the NHL just being an offensive guy, and he's really taking a big steps in definitely the last 2 months.
Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Coach, Malcolm picks up his 12th win of the night. Just some comments on his performance.
Yeah, no, he come in there, and like I said, he doesn't play a whole lot of games and minutes, but we really like the way he battles and competes hard, and you know, again, we found a way to win a big game in overtime, and you know, good for Malcolm. That's what his job is, and it's all about winning games, and I thought he did a real good job tonight.
Danny Webster, NHL.com. Coach, when Marshall had a little bit of slump about a couple weeks ago, he's saying he was trying to do a little bit too much and just had to let the game come to him. The last 7 games, how important has his play been?
Well, Marshy's had a great year for us. Obviously, the amount of points he's got, and he shows up every night for us, and sometimes the puck's not going to go in no matter what you do, and again, their line's been broken up a little bit the last little while, and hopefully get that line back together again, but overall, they played really well. They're working hard, and they're finding a way to win the hockey game, so Marshy's been great for us all season.
Coach John Castanino, UNLV, considering the slow starts that you've had in the last few games, just speak to today's game. Down early, but the resiliency was there once again. Was the desperation there, though?
Yeah, it was. I mean, we got down early, but I love the way we played. We competed the whole for 60 minutes, and you know, it wasn't 1 period or 10-minute laps. We played a hell of a hockey game tonight against a real good team. So, being down didn't concern me one bit. And then we killed off those 2 penalties, which was huge for us in the first period, and you know, found a way to battle back, and you know, we chased the game a little bit, but then you know, St. Louis ties it up in the third period. But I like the way our team played for 60 minutes.
Do two more, Alan, and then wrap up the show.
Coach Alan Snell here with LVSportsBiz.com. It's hard to believe tomorrow night's the final game of the entire regular season. What's your assessment of playing in this building throughout this season? And number two, you probably heard the management is trying to get as many Golden Knight fans into the building for the playoffs as well, and what's your opinion about that as well?
I have heard nothing about that. That's not my department, so I don't worry about that. I mean, our building's full every night, and I think our fans have been unbelievable. I say that every night in our press conferences, and I'm not lying to anybody. They've got the best fans in the league. They're real loud. I can barely hear myself trying to change lines half the time, but that's why we get 4 coaches on the bench to keep yelling at the guys. The next guys are up, but it makes it fun. I know our guys love playing in front of our fans with the noise in this building, and like I said, it's an extra player for us.
Like you said, there wasn't a lot of space out there tonight, and one guy you were able to bottle up was Tarasenko, and only had 1 shot. So can you talk about what your defense did successfully against him?
Well, I spent the last day and a half trying to shut him down. No, actually, you know what? Tarasenko's a great player. He's a great shooter, and there was no special game plan against him. I mean, there was a special game plan. Their top 2 lines, we tried to match up against them as best we could. But again, you know how I coach. It's about us trying to take the game to those guys and play fast and play hard and play. You know, so I think it was a game where he had a tough time finding space, and every player on the ice did. I mean, you know, Marchessault finds a way to score a big goal for us in the overtime, but there wasn't a lot of space for those guys tonight, and that's what it's going to be in the playoffs. So guys got to battle through that and find ways to do things, and you know, we got the fortunate break in overtime.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Coach.